Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today, something a bit different. Thought I'd have a go at some good old rFactor 2. Many hours logged on this sim. Haven't really played as much these days just because of schedule, not really working with RF2, and just all the league races that you get in RF2, not really quite meshing like it used to, so I'm not quite able to do the racing in RF2 like I was able to previously with schedule nowadays. But it's still the sim I've probably got the most hours in, I think. So I was just going along here and I thought, I do feel like having a bit of a lob in RF2. So just going to do a random AI race in the GT3s, bar the Audi, because for some reason the Audi apparently does not want to load, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, but still plenty of GT3s in their packs that they've released in the recent past. So I thought I'd have a go in the Bentley, the big thick boy Bentley. Now the old car, obviously, and they've just released a new version of or new GT3 version of it, but still have a go on this 30 car field around Palm Beach Raceway in the night, so should be good. Let's bring on the start. Alrighty, and because I'm a bit thick, I forgot to make it a rolling start, so we're gonna have a standing start in GT3. They can only go well. Bit of a clutch kick to get it going. So a bit improper to start up, that's okay. Still works out. Take it easy, first lap here around Palm Beach. AI, pretty aggressive from memory. I got them set pretty aggressively. So, oh man, we've got people off everywhere. Porsche in front, we've got the Callaway, Corvette, BMWs, McLarens, all here apart from obviously, as I said, the Audi, because for some reason I can't seem to get that car to work for yeah, I don't know why. I've tried everything I can think of and it just doesn't want to load. So every car here but that though. You've got a Porker in front. Have a lob. Oh, we got a car off. Oh, someone's been binned. Someone's been binned already. We've already got a binning in this one. Oh, hello. This Callaway is a bit dodgy on the inside. Oh, you want to make it 3 wide? Seeing as it's AI, oh, I was going to, but old mate Callaway there just going real deep into the corner. Apparently being told to stop according to the back bumper of that Beamer. So half an hour race should be somewhere in the vicinity of about probably 25 laps thereabouts around this circuit. Pretty short lap time. Bit of a weird circuit, but still good fun. Works in the GTs. It's open enough that it works in these cars, but also still tight enough that it would actually work in, and short enough that it would work in something like the USF 2000s as well. Oh, car behind there going a bit wide. Whee! Lob it over the curb. Good fun to drive the GT3 as an RF2. I mean, I've always gone with RF2 very well, and a lot of people don't get on with the way this game, or the way this sim handles, and that's fair enough. It's definitely its own beast. Obviously, AMS is similar because AMS are based off the old rFactor 1 engine, obviously heavily tweaked at this point, but yeah, based off that, so there's the similarities in the feel and just the look of them there. And I've just realised I don't have my lights on, whoops. Oopsie daisy. Professional racer. Anyway, now we look proper, got the lights on, so we're all good. Got a gap already on the guys behind. I don't know what's going on behind us, but it must be a bit of a battle pack going on. We're on the back of this lead trio. We've got somebody out already in the pits by the looks of it, so I've already got one retirement. Damage is on. I'm pretty sure I got it on full as well, so cars start lobbing each other too much, so they will be retired. Interesting field as well, because I actually put in the old 650S, well, what is now the old 650S McLaren with the new 720S as well. So we've got the 2 generations of McLaren GT3 race cars. Running TC and ABS just on low for now. Seems to be good. Oh, hello. Good battling up ahead. I think it's 2 Callaways, isn't it? No, Callaway and a McLaren going defensive as well. Actually, no, sorry, I lied. The McLaren is going for a big old send on the BMW. Not going to work. AI and RF2 are very good. Always have been. If you set them right, that's the key though. You've got to set them right. If you don't set them right, oh boy, nearly right at the back of him. Yeah, if you don't set them right, they're not that great. But if you set them up well, get some good settings on their aggression, all that kind of thing, and they can actually be really, really good fun to race against. So, sitting at the back of this pack at the moment in P18 or 17, sorry. Have a big old dive. Nah, not really close enough. Oh, look at this old McLaren going defensive up ahead. We try to have a look at the BMW, but he's going to go late enough that I can't really do much about it. Going for it again. I'm going to go for it as well, because why not? Oh, no calls like an iRacing either. No crew chief calls. AMS does actually have a crew chief that'll spot for you, so which is interesting. The AMS has got it, but RF2 doesn't. But anyway, but it is good. It teaches you to be aware yourself, and that's what always helped with me when I started doing iRacing more. Was that I came from sort of rFactor 1, rFactor 2, so it was pretty standard to get used to not having the spotter and having to just be extra aware yourself. So at least we're having a right old battle here. I think Callaway's going to brake late enough. Oh, jeez. Aggression comes across on him. They're going to be right up there, chuff. Oh, a little bit of a touch with the Callaway. That's alright, we'll get the move done. Follow the Bimmer through. Very nice as well. Love the lighting reflections off the lights around the track. Very nice. So I think we're sitting about P16 now at a 30 car field. We've got left 23 minutes to go in the race. We've got the positions up. Oh, lovely bit of slipstream here. Big lob down the inside, and that's going to be moved done on the BMW. Oh, Callaway wants to get back through. Bit of revenge on his mind. But make that move stick. Good thing, the Bentley. It's a good, big, juicy car, isn't it? Very big, growling thing. Menacing. The new one especially so. I swear the new one just looks even more menacing than this one, which had a pretty long, well, from what I remember anyway, a pretty long career in GT3 racing. But yeah, the new one looks even more menacing, I think, as well. And still got that same big, bulky size that the Bentleys always have. Oh, let's go for a big send on the McLaren. No, he's going to brake late enough, so I have to pull out of that one. Side by side, there's the two McLarens. You've got the new one on the left, the yellow and black there, and the old one right in front of us. Getting held by the Bimmer, so we'll have a look. Ooh, he doesn't want to give up here. We may have to give the room here. Yeah, there we go. He pulls out in the end, so it's going to be move done. The Bimmer again following us through. I mean, this Bimmer cannot be separated apparently, so looks like he's going defensive against the Callaway. Those two have got a little bit of a grudge, it seems. Just gonna make sure I don't get dove here. Oh, Callaway's gone for it, gone for the lob again. They're on for that battle. Cool to see a lot of liveries as well. Obviously, when the GT3 packs, or the second one was initially released, wasn't really any liveries to come with it, and they did say they would release some liveries or some other liveries for them after release, and they have. So, oh, hello. Oh, we got a McLaren gone. See you, mate. He's just gone spearing off, so that's a freebie. Looks like no damage for him, so I don't know what the goal was there, but we will take the position up to 13th. There's the Callaway on our backside. What about a little circuit, this one as well, Palm Beach? I don't mind it. Pretty simple, but don't mind it. As I say, main thing I think is cool just in the night having all these lights around the circuit illuminating it. It's quite cool. Oh, look at the slipstream again. The Bentley, there's a raw power on the BMW. Once again, big old lob down the inside, and that's going to be moved on. P12 now. Got one of the old spec McLarens ahead. Very cool livery too, that one actually. Oh, that's a bit wide. We haven't seen any of the Bentleys yet. Whoa, the Callaway behind us. Again, I love this with the AI with RFG. Set them right, and they aren't. Oh, sorry. If you set them right, they aren't afraid to have a big old lob down the inside if you're too slow. If you're a bit too early on the brakes, they see a chance, they'll go for it. It's very cool. So, very over aggressive, but I mean, especially these days, that's kind of the standard with not just really sim racing, but racing as a whole. But anyway, I won't go into that whole can of worms. Another battle pack ahead. Who's leading this one? I think it's one of the Callaways by the looks of it. Oh man, that Callaway there, the white one, nearly looping it on the back straight. We're up to now. I've got 19 minutes to go, so just over 1/3 through. Everyone's spreading out nicely. Down one car by the looks of it, so just one retirement so far. Oh wow. Oh, that's a late look. Again, we've started to leave the pack behind. I think they start battling and kind of hold each other up and cause these little bottlenecks. I think the top two, looks of it, have absolutely bolted down the road. They might actually be the Porsches. I'm not sure if they're maybe a little faster than the rest of the GT3s, but whatever the case, they're gone apparently. The rest of us are all relatively close. That's one thing that RFG does have going for it with this pack, and I think it's definitely probably a reason why S397 have gone for it, is because this is definitely something that's lacking in iRacing, the GT3s. They have released a few in recent times. You know, you do have the AMG, you've got the Ferrari. It's really bad. It released the AMG and the Ferrari. The rest are pretty outdated by now. Of course, 4GT GT3 as well. Why that's still even there, I don't know, but that's not really got any relevance to anything. And then the Bimmer, the Z4 is well past its time being used as an actual GT3 racer now. Outside of probably, I'm not sure it would actually be used because I'm pretty sure it's way past its use by date now at this point. Obviously, they're using the M6 here in RF2, funnily enough, the M6 GT3. So Z4's well gone at this point in that regard. So there's that, and obviously the McLaren, they've got the, not even the 650, they've got the old MP412. So eventually, well, I hope for iRacing South will eventually add some more GT3s, but from what I understand, if there's anything on the road they're focusing on, it seems to be GTE, because they know that that's a particularly popular area and not really a place that many other sims have nailed down. So, which is a shame. It'd be cool to see GT3s get some love, because they're good fun to race. It's just that, unfortunately, all of the cars there are quite outdated. But I suppose we do have RF2, as I say, because they've got a good chunk of the major players. As I said, this thing here, the Continental's this one's just sort of ended its cycle as their GT3 racer. Actually, you know, just casually try and go 3 wide here, because why not? May as well. Oh, whoops, missed my braking point. Went a bit too early, but that's alright. End up, after all that, we end up status quo, so there you go. All that look for nothing. But yeah, this obviously Continental, the old one, has only just gone by its use by date, but not by that much. It was used for a long time. As I say, Bentley have only just released their new generation GT3, I'm pretty sure, in recent times. And obviously 650S is, again, still used, I think, in, you know, certain categories, in like amateur categories of series and that kind of thing. It is still used, but obviously 720S is the new one just recently released from McLaren, and that's here in RF2. Obviously got the M6 GT3, which is BMW's current one, and the Callaway GT3, which is I believe Studios these days. Could be wrong there, but obviously the Porsche GT3. So a Radical, whatever that is. Apparently it's a GT3, but it's one of the weirdest I've ever driven. But yeah, there's that. And you have the Audi, of course, as well, which, as I say, I would have in this field, but for some reason I can't get the damn thing to work, for whatever reason, but anyway. But yeah, so in terms of GT3, I think RF2's kind of got it, really. I mean, and then the Mercedes have got, obviously, as well, which they released in the first GT3 pack. So, I mean, the only thing they're really missing is the Ferrari, to be honest. The Ferrari 488 GT3, they get that in here, which I don't know if they will, because I'm not sure whether Ferrari wants to give 397 anything, which, from what I understand, I don't seem to want to, but anyway. But yeah, if they just got that, then they'd pretty much have all the major players in GT3 terms, really. So, but anyway, or not all, but most of the major players or major cars in GT3, certainly if not that are absolutely current, then at least ones which are fairly recent, fairly new. Newer than the 4GT GT3 and the MP412, for example. Anyway. But while I've been rambling on, still sitting in P12 at the back of this pack. P5 at the head of this battle pack. It's one of the other Bentleys is one of my other fellow thick boys in this pack. Bit of variety, a fair bit of variety in this one too. You got the Bentley, you got a few Callaways, a couple of the S650Ss, and a Beamer in there as well. I have to watch out his Callaway behind me. He's looking pretty keen to have a lob. Yeah, he's got the slipstream. We'll go defensive here. He just feels so much higher, so much bigger than everybody else because he's sitting that much higher than the rest of the cars. You feel like you tower over them. Good fun though, this car to drive. As I say, all the GT3s in this pack are, technically the two packs are very, very good fun to drive. All look the part as well, and I reckon they all sound pretty good as well. So yeah, good stuff really from S397, and got to give credit to them, despite the fact that they absolutely don't have the sort of budget that at least definitely iRacing has, and probably Kunos and a few of the others as well. Despite not having that sort of budget at their disposal, they still pump out some very nice content, has to be said. Really, the main problem S397 has, and continues to have, is trying to undo the image that built up while RF2 was under ISI's control. Because, yeah, they kind of drove it very nearly into the ground. I think if S397 didn't come along when they did, I'm not really sure and convinced RF2 would still be here, certainly in its current state. So, yeah, certainly don't envy S397 and the job they've had to do with this sim, but considering things, they've done a pretty good job. I tell you what, this is some very good battling. Again, as I say, this is all AI, no humans in this other than me, all AI. Very, very good in RF2. I do always have enjoyed the AI in this game. Oh, big lob on the Beamer into T1. We're going to get it done. Big old dive there. Gets the move done though. P11 now. I'll tell you what, look at that pack behind us is all catching back up again. So we're all sort of concording to get the third places. Oh, look at that Callaway again. Going for a big send on the BMW. As I say, I love the aggression the AI has sometimes. They'll just straight up bomb you down the inside and still pull up generally. They generally won't just straight up shove you out, but yeah, it's good fun. It's just good fun to see. You can see there on the mini-map down the bottom, third looks like, I think fourth as well, look like they've both broken free. I wonder if they're Porsches too, because if they are, then that would sort of explain the Porsche maybe being a little bit faster than the rest of the GT3s, but it's okay. But yeah, made some good progress. P11, see if we can get a top 10, shall we? I think we got about 10 to go, yeah, 11 minutes 40 thereabouts, so probably a good 8-9 to go, laps-wise. I should check the fuel. I don't know where it is on the dash, actually. That's, oh, there you go, okay. Don't know, anyway. I think I've got enough fuel, I should do. Pretty sure I put in enough. Got two of the older 650s in front of us. And as I say, got a fellow thick boy holding up a couple of Callaways ahead of us, ahead of these guys, so... Pretty sure I've got the track set to naturally progressing in terms of the grip. I think I've just been sort of just slowly seeing a bit of grippy line appearing around the track as we've been running around it. I think it's probably going to be at this point about 20 past 9 in game, so we're getting well into the night at this point. Look at that, fifth's now broken away as well, so... Wonder if the Bentley's a little bit too thick for this sort of track. Although we got, oh man, we have a good run on the 650, kind of yeeted the curve a bit too hard. No, I think we're quite close enough. Give credit to them as well, their RF2's endurance pack is very good as well. The GTEs they do have in the game, in the sim, very nice, good fun to drive. And obviously the Norma LMP3, and then you've got the Orca LMP2s are very good as well. But the LMP3 is a very weird machine, certainly up against the GTEs, because it's not that much quicker than the GTEs. It's got very similar straight line, and the downforce, the extra downforce it has isn't actually a massive amount. So especially if there's sort of a lesser skilled driver in the LMP3, an LMP3 and then a quicker driver in a GTE, excuse me, can end up being a bit closer than maybe you'd like. A bit like the DP GTE scenario in iRacing's IMSA category, although I'm pretty sure I saw some sort of discussion somewhere in the forum that the DP might be finally being taken out. I'm pretty sure, which you know, let's be honest, about time. The DP the IR has, as I say yet again, is well out of date at this point. So certainly when it's racing up against the GTEs that it does, or that it is racing against, it is very, very out of date. So about time they probably got rid of it. And hopefully that means that they might, you know, maybe get a current generation DP, the DPIs and all that are now being raced in IMSA, but, you know, hashtag soon is the classic iRacing hashtag that's been used way too much these days. Hello there, BMW. I see you having a bit of a lob. That's what I love. You just look in the mirror and there I go, hey, get the old, have the big old send on you. But that's the thing there. You saw already had a look, had a bit of a dive, but realised he wasn't going to make it work. So rather than just continuing on and barreling into me like some other AI would in other games / sims, he actually pulled up, went up, not going to make it, pulled up, slid back in, it was all good. So as I say, really good AI in RF2. One of the strengths the Sims always had. It's really good AI. Oh, hello, wee! Callaway ahead. Bentley going with the old hip and shoulder on him, but Callaway gets it done. That was a good move, I've got to say. Top stuff, man. You see the size difference of the Bentley compared to everything else. I'm one of them too, so we tower above the rest of the GT3s. Good fun, though. Sounds pretty nice, too. See, third there's actually... Well, third and fourth still going along, but fifth's starting to catch them up. And we're still all sitting here. I think sixth's going to start to gallop away, the Callaway, now. So it seems like us Bentleys are a bit too thick for this track, perhaps. Well, there's a good battle between a Porsche and a BMW behind. We are a bit squirrely on the exit. It's okay. Yeah, the leaders just crossed the line now, so they're a good half a lap ahead of the rest of the field, pretty much. Oh, good slipstream here. The McLaren's got some legs, but oh, the lob. Let's go for it. Big lob down the inside. Pulled it up. Oh, McLaren though, good defense. Look at that. Big send on the AI, but AI's gone, you know what? I'll just hang around the outside and keep the position. Thank you very much. That's why it's so much fun. It's never really on, but just, you know, might as well have a go. Get the relative back up again. Apparently got a Mr. Bono Huis in one of the radicals behind. Look out. As I mentioned before, they are bizarre machines, those radicals. Are legitimate machines, they are real. The Radical GT3 spec car. Did for, well, not for very long, but did for a little bit. Race one in a league. And yeah, very weird. Very bizarre cars to drive. Wow, that is 650S going wide. It's going to give us the position. I think Callaway will follow us through by the looks of it. See if we can slot back in there. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, 650 getting defensive on him. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, that is beautiful battling behind. Callaway's just going to do it, is he? I'm more fascinated by this battle behind. Looking ahead. Yeah, he is. And Bono's going to follow him through. There you go. Beautiful stuff. As I say, it's very good, the AI. Get the settings right. It's all about getting the settings right. Of course, you don't get the settings right for the AI, they won't be that good. But if you can find a sort of a baseline set of presets to go off, then they can be really, really good to drive. Just takes a bit of tweaking is all, but once you figure that out, they are one of the best, I would say. I think many other sims come close to them, to be honest. AMS is a... I've always enjoyed AMSs as well, but I think they're, again, being sort of based on rFactor 1 and 2, there's some similarities there between how the AI behave in AMS and RF2, but personally I think RF2s are probably a little bit more refined than AMS's AI. Waiting for this Callaway to have a big old look down the inside here. He's got the slipstream looking pretty close. No, we're going to brake late enough and he's not going to have a look, so that's good. Fellow Bentley really holding the pack up here. How long have we got? We've got 3 minutes 40, so I'd say we'll probably have 2 or 3 laps to go. Might be 3 actually, looking at where the leader is, so find out soon. Been good fun so far though. We're up to P10, so we are in that top 10 position. I think we could definitely clear the Bentley as well. I think the Scarborough McLaren, he's nearly got caught in the curb there. Scarborough McLaren might do it in a minute. Lining him up, I think he's thinking. Sense it coming. We're all sort of bottled up here, all the way back to about the 20th or so. We're all line astern here. Bit of a weird corner, that one there, getting on the back straight. Strange. It's a bit of a flow killer, really. It gets nice flow through the first 2 bits of that sort of slinging chicane, and then it all sort of grinds to a halt on the exit there. Wow, the Callaway going uber defensive. Oh no, he's going to have a look at me. Whoa, big old look. Here goes the Callaway up the inside. Pulled it up. And keep it though. Oh man, that was a tardy exit. Keep the position though. That was good stuff there from the Callaway. I was not thinking he'd have a look. I swear that last time he was closer than that, and he didn't have a look. So again, good signs in the AI is a little bit unpredictable. Not too much, of course. You don't want them to be complete wrecking balls, but got a little bit of unpredictability about them. That's what makes them fun, because obviously when you race humans, that's part of the joy. You're never really entirely sure what someone's going to do. You know, us being human and all that. Oh yes. So I'd say, by the looks of it, how long we got on the timer? Maybe we get to this. Charles will probably go. Oh, hello, Skullbro's gone wide. That'll be another freebie. And again, the Callaway's going to follow us through. This Callaway's just been tag teaming us the whole way. This 50's going to push him to the inside. I think we can have one more after this, by the looks of it. Oh man. trying to get back up the inside as well, the X650, we won't manage it. Yeah, you can definitely see the grip level, the sort of groove coming up as the rubber gets laid down. Always a very cool thing. Not something that's new, particularly new or exciting in sims, but just always cool to see. Alright, now it's our turn to try and have a go at our fellow brother-in-arms. I think if we get past him, we should be, I'd imagine, the lead Bentley, I would assume. 30 seconds, yeah. So either this lap's the last or there'll be +1. I'm not actually sure how it's going to be decided there, but we'll find out soon. Oh, man. He ran up the backside of him. Slipstream just coming into effect now. Big old look up the inside. I think that'll be the move done though. Bentley left the door open and we're going to get it done. So that's move done. Time's run out. So is this the last lap or is it the next one? This is the last lap, okay. It looks like I saw the white flag being waved there by the marshal. So I imagine this will be it. Good fun though, really enjoyed this little race. Probably try and do a couple more of these if I'm able to record them. Hopefully this recording's come out okay, I'll have a look after, but hopefully the FPS is watchable. Because if so, then I'll probably try and do a few more, not just an RF2, probably try do some more AMS stuff like I've done in the past. Don't think I can do AC, I'd love to, because I just recently got the Soul mod for that sim that introduces day-night cycles, and I believe dynamic weather as well. So, very cool mod. I have tried it, and it's fantastic. But I'm not sure whether I'll be able to record with it, because even without it, it was a struggle to record AC, any sort of decent detail setting, just because of it being a bit prettier and everything, a bit more taxing on the machine. We'll see. But either way, there's that one done. P8 in the GT3s here at Palm Beach Raceway in the Bentley. So there you have it. Good fun in the end. I'll let the AI blast past us while we bring it home. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I say, something a bit different. I do a bit of an AI race just more for the fun factor. And for something different, always good to have a go in some of the other sims. And yeah, as I say, if it's workable, if this comes out good, I might try and do a bit more of this sort of stuff against the AI. It's a bit more sort of casual, laid-back sort of video, but we'll see. Either way, though, as I say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's bye for now.